These days, though we never had this thing. Dr. Naina Singh, neuropathologist. Thank you, madam, coming all the way from Mumbai. Dr. Altaf Kirmani, former head department of neurosurgery, with whom I had a close association when we were serving as dean of this SKIMS. Dr. Altaf Ramzan, former head department of neurosurgery, whom I know as a fierce forward in hockey. It was August 1982. One of our teachers set a match between our daily college Sopor and Mughals club. It was a hockey club. So I was the back. So when we arrived in Bakshi Stadium, it was August 1982. So I am defending to the hills. So it was first 20 minutes I got this. Then I saw this young, he was already in medical college, I didn't know him. Attacking, ultimately I had to give way, and then I counted out 16 goals. Beyond that, I lost the count. Then I joined in medical college. I was the back, he was the captain of our college, this thing. And ultimately, neurosurgery, he was, after Abdul Saab left, there was some gap. He was the one who restarted our neurosurgery, pituitary surgery. Esteemed faculty, SKIMS, and Government Medical College Srinagar, Dr. Nail, Dr. Mrs. Nail, Romana Magdami, Professor Romana Magdami, Dr. Farooq Jan, Dr. Avrar, who is now heading our emergency service on a staff gap arrangement, Dr. Kaunen, good to see you, sir, Dr. Shafiq, Dr. Masood Larwa, Dr. Adar Hafiz, head of our class surgery, Dr. Tanveer, Dr. Bashir Turu, head pediatrics, Dr. Feroz Shaheen, Dr. Riyasa, Dr. Shaukat Gurgu, Dr. Ijaz Kohl, Dr. Vaisa Machudi, surgical oncology. I see so many friends, colleagues, distinguished guests, students and friends. It's a matter of great pride for us to have Dr. Atul Goyal, a highly reputed neurosurgeon with us today. Dr. Goyal, as you heard, has made significant contributions to the field of neurosurgery and has been an inspiration to many. His extensive research, innovative techniques, and dedication to teaching, writing, and patient care have set new benchmarks in the field of neurosurgery. Being an endocrinologist, we have a close connection with neurosurgery. What we call the father of neurosurgery, Harvey Cushing, also is, we can say, father of neuroendocrine surgery or neuroendocrine system. Though as endocrinologists, our bread and butter comes from cases related to diabetes and thyroid, but if you want to test an endocrinologist, give him a case of Cushing syndrome, and we are ultimately dependent on the neurosurgeon. So we have a close connection with this. I am happy from starting from Mawani Saab and now with Sarabjit and Dr. Abrar and Nail. We are always having some great care for our pituitary patients. So as medical professionals, we are always trying to stay abreast of the latest advancements and best practices. Events like this CME are crucial in facilitating continuous learning and fostering collaboration among peers. Today's Masterclass 2024 promises to be insightful and enriching, and I am confident that we will all leave with a deeper understanding and renewed enthusiasm for our work. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to organizing committee, especially Dr. Sarabjit, whom I know. I was doing DM endocrinology at PGI. You have just finished the master's in surgery in PGI and joined as MCH neurosurgery. The neurosurgeons, they look very good when they are talking here, teaching you. But if you see them in a neurosurgical ICU or you see them theater, they are fierce, they are tigers, they pounce upon you. And in that scenario, one day when Sarabjit felt pounced, he left He went came back to Baramulla. But being a fighter, he came back. It was very difficult. Neurosurgery cannot be at AIMS, be it PGI. I think ours is the best one. You just cannot breathe. They are so pleasant looking here that they cannot breathe in their presence in the theater or the ICU. He is a fighter, he came back, and now since he has taken over the charge of the department, I see every day is interviewing how to improve this work. So he is helping me in improving the academics at the institute, overall as well as the university. Thank you very much. Your efforts are truly commendable, and without you this event would not have been possible. To our students and young professionals in this audience, I encourage you to actively participate, ask questions, and make the most of this opportunity to learn from one of the best in the field, Dr. Atul Goyal. Your curiosity and commitment to learning are what drive the future of medicine. Once again, I welcome you all and look forward to an inspiring and productive session. Let us all embrace this opportunity to grow, collaborate, and push the boundaries of what is possible in neurosurgery. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now invite an address by a respected chief guest, Honorable Director SKIMS and ex-official Secretary to Government of J&K, Dr. Mohammad Ashraf Ganai, to come over here.
Professor Mohammad Abdul Wani Saab, the Patriarch of Neurosurgery, Dr. Atul Goyal, the guest speaker for the master class, Professor Shah Rashid Masoodi, Dean Medical Faculty, Dr. Sarabjit Singh, the Chairman of this event, Professor Altaf Kirmani, former Dean and Professor and Chief of Neurosurgery, Professor Altaf Ramzan, Chief of Neurosurgery, Dr. J.P. Singh, Dr. Nail Khurshid, Professor of Neurosurgery, Dr. Romana Magdumi, Professor of Pathology, Dr. Farooq Kejan, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Abrar, Head of Emergency and basically a Professor of Neurosurgery, Dr. Kaunen, Dr. Shafiq, Dr. Darwal, Dr. Adil Hafiz, Professor of Plastic Surgery and Head of Department, Dr. Tanveer, Head of Nuclear Medicine, Dr. Ijaz Kol, Head of Infectious Diseases, Dr. Shaukat Ahmed Gurku, Professor and Head of Anesthesiology, Professor Riaz is Professor of Radiology, Professor Felicitation, Head of Radiology, Professor Chalu, Head of Pediatrics, Professor Fazil, Professor of Colorectal Surgery, Dr. Zulfikar, Dr. Wahid, Dr. Maqbool, Dr. Basaina, Dr. Mohib, Dr. Iqbal, Dr. Surjit, and several other my dear faculty colleagues, students, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to everybody and welcome you to this master class. At the first moment, I am humbled to be the chief guest among the doyens of neurosurgery across the country and also the doyens of medicine and surgery of this institution. I know Professor Abdul Wani Saab is a brand in the country and not only in the country, like Professor Atul Goyal, they are known abroad also. I know Professor Wani Saab has not only taught neurosurgery to our colleagues, as Dr. Sharik said, that we are connected through pituitary only to them, but no, I have some more introduction about him. When I was a student of DM scholar, I was in AIMS, New Delhi. I happened to be in touch with Dr. Mukherjee and Dr. P.N. Tandon. Dr. P.N. Tandon was the father of one of the faculties in endocrinology. And he happened to have some problem himself, and he was telling him, son, no, you don't treat me, send Ashraf to my home. So I was going frequently. Whenever I would meet these two people, very senior people, I was just a small student, he would tell me first, how is Afzal? What has he done there? And then he was telling me, Afzal is the person who will bring revolution in neurosurgery there. And he has told me a lot of stories about him, and then probably he must have been visiting Kashmir with him, and there are a lot of stories there. And I know Afzal Saab has been not taught us only neurosurgery, he has taught us how to live with your faculty colleagues. He has also taught us how to greet everybody, even the youngest students, he greets them like sir. And he has also taught us how to live in a peaceful relationship with your faculty colleagues. As you can rightly say, Dr. Sarabjit has learned that trade. He has not even left one person in this auditorium who was not from neurosurgery, who has not been involved in this. So that inclusiveness is Dr. Afzal Saab's legacy. Of course, the trajectory of neurosurgery has gone up, not in India only, in the country. Professor Baldev Singh, who has been the first neurosurgeon at AIMS New Delhi, I have heard a lot of stories about him. I have heard that Dr. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru called by his limelight directly to people diagnosed of neurosurgery like Dr. P.N. Tandon. They were in Austria, I think, and he told them, I have started AIMS 1947, 46. He told them, we are here, now there is AIMS and I want you to be here, and they came running and they started. They have left a legacy. India has made strides not only inside, outside also. Many neurosurgeons are world class, so is Professor Atul Goel. I know him before he came here, I have heard a lot about him. He is a role model for us. He has not only cared the patients who need surgery. No, he has made his reach globally. In fact, all the patients of neurosurgery are his patients through a tertiary mechanism, because the people who are trained, he has reached to those public. And the research and the publications and the new insights in neurosurgical techniques which he has published, what has gone across the globe. So that way we should follow such people, such domains, and that is how what is the mandate of institutions like SKIMS. Professor Goel, we at SKIMS will always be shoulder to shoulder with you, with our brilliant neurosurgical team, like Dr. It was Medical Superintendent aptly said that under the regime of Dr. Sarabjit, it will be a world-class neurosurgical unit, and I think we will always be loving your visits and teaching our students and training them. We will enter into collaboration not only with your department, across the globe. Thank you very much for coming and spending your time here. We will be loving your visitors in future too. So Professor Sharik Masoodi has rightly put in that the department is doing wonderful job in training and academics. He being in the front seat of academics at SKIMS now, I can visualize that the initiatives he has been taking. Every day comes to my chamber that we want to do this thing, all the innovatives of improving academics. And I'm sure if he remains healthy, and I also remain there, inshallah, in 1 year's time, we should have this institution at least in the global map on the academics and research. Our youngsters are brilliant, they are intelligent, they have a lot of energy, and they are not for money, They have the passion here, and I'm sure with that passion we can make newer strides. Not only in neurosurgery, in other departments too. Professor Vani will lead us, he will guide us in this direction. I know because his passion has driven neurosurgery. I heard in a lighter vein that somebody told me that when Dr. Kuru was doing a lot of research on the scoliosis, and I think some paper had come in NEJM or something. So probably Dr. Vani Saman round lost control and told his residents, what are you doing? Gastroenterology people have made gold out of this shit, and you are spying with gold. So that was the type of frustration, and that is he has given his sweat and blood to the department, and we respect you, sir, we salute you, and we will continue to have your advice. Let us put hands together in silence. So, while having said that, I have one concern in Indian scenario. We do have patient care, we have a lot of population, we have less resources for research, and technological advances also are not keeping pace with the developments. We are expanding medical colleges, we are expanding areas, but we need to know institutions like ours. There's AIMS, New Delhi and other institutions. We need to understand that while we are expanding, quality of care and quality of our research and academics has to be kept. That cannot be kept by, we are the people who have to give directions to policy makers, to government. It is like Professor Vani, Professor Goel, Professor Alpar Hamzan, Professor Kirmani. These should be advising. We should bring these experts in the panels, and they should be advising us and advising the policy planners how to maintain the quality. I urge the various heads of departments, especially Sarabjit on the first instance, that we should have a team of advisors to your department. Please don't lose the expertise with your seniors who are in trade or anywhere, but their advice should always be kept in. And we should have some concepts like emeritus professor, so they could be emeritus professor. And I would like to institute awards and some orations in various departments. Let us start with from your department. Please propose a board of advisors, emeritus professor, as well as these awards, so that the departmental legacy is carried on and the academics improves. Thank you very much, and best of luck for this program.
Thank you, sir, for these kind words. Now, I would request all the respected 5 members on stage to kindly take their respective seats in the audience, please.
Before I take my seat in the hall, I just want to say one thing. It's not me who has done this. I have got excellent faculty. Dr. Naik, Dr. Abrar, Dr. Mohsin, Dr. Sajjad. It would not have been possible without them. And on top of that, I have my seniors on my back. I have my hand on my head, sir, of my seniors, sir. It is all of us, not just me. It's a family. And especially now our team at EMC, Dr. Shafiq and his team.
words of inspiration, words of reminiscence from all the respective guests. We all enjoyed your speech.
I would like to express my gratitude to the audience for bearing us and everybody for participating in this event that is being organized for the first time in this valley. We thank all of you.
We hope the temperature is good here. It's hot outside, but I feel the temperature is good.
Now we as a department tried very hard, and as a token we have a felicitating ceremony for all of our dignitaries to respect their contribution in their respective fields and for taking their precious time to be a part of this event. Requesting Dr. Mohammed Ashraf Ganai, Dr. Sharik Masoodi, Dr. Afzal Bani to present a memento and shawl to our guest speaker, Dr. Atul Goyal, on the podium.
Please.
Please, sir.
Welcome again, sir, to our institute as well as our home state.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for participating in this event. Thank you. Atul Goyal. Thank you, sir.
Now, requesting Dr. Mohammed Ashraf Ganai, Dr. Sharik Masoodi, Dr. Atul Goyal, Dr. J.P. Singh and Dr. Altaf Kumar Ramzan to felicitate Dr. Mohammed Afzal Bani.
I request respected faculty to come on the podium. I request a standing ovation for the sir for the contribution in the field of neurosurgery. Dr. Sir reminds them of the power of neurosurgery to improve. Now I request Dr. Atul Goyal and Dr. Afzal Bani for the felicitation of Dr. Sharik.
Sharik Masoodi, Dr. Atul Goyal, and Dr. Afzal Wani to felicitate our Honorable Director and Chief Guest, Dr. Mohammad Ashraf Ganai. All the respected faculty of neurosurgery to come over stage and have a group photograph. Please come over here, everyone. I would request our respective director to kindly stay on the stage for felicitation of our respected guests. I would now requesting Dr. Honorable Director to present members to our dignitaries whom I'll be inviting on stage one by one. Now, for presenting the mementos, I'll request the respected members to come over here one by one. Dr. Farooq Ahmed Jan, Medical Superintendent, SKIMS. Dr. Alba Kumar Ramzan, former head Neurosurgery, SKIMS. Dr. Altaf Kurmani, former Dean, SKIMS. Dr. Shafiq Alam, Head Neurosurgery Department, GMC Srinagar. Dr. JP Singh, Head of Department of Neurosciences, Narayana Hospital.
Dr. Sarabjit Singh, Head of Neurosurgery Department, SKIMS. Dr. Abrar Ahvani, Professor Neurosurgery, SKIMS Department.
Head on.
Dr. Nair Khurshid Malik, Professor Neurosurgery, Department of Neurosurgery, SKIMS. Dr. Sajjad Hussain, Additional Professor, Neurosurgery Department, SKIMS. Dr. Muslim Fayaz Bhatt, Assistant Professor, Neurosurgery, SKIMS.
Thank you, Director Saab. Now, to conclude this inaugural function, it is time for a vote of thanks by Dr. Sajjad Hussain Arif, Additional Professor